Hello and welcome to Coffee Pot Poems number 10. So, welcome to my new home on my new laptop. These are the shelves that'll be going up soon, and I'll have my books at hand. I can't wait. Um, so, I'm going to start this off with a couple of plugs for the January gigs. Um, New Year's happened, and we're into 2026. So, wherever in time, wherever in space you're listening to this from, a big thing has happened. Yeah, so just a wee introduction. Michael D. Sidwell and I will be playing the Sunflower Folk Club on the 22nd of January. Michael had came to me after reading in the Sunflower Folk Club um, late 2024 and asked me for one of the poems I'd read. And I said, of course, I trust you implicitly, work away. And he came back to me and said, I want you to actually read the poem as part of the song. So he did a home recording. I did a terrible recording in my bedroom of the poem on a very bad laptop mic. But we'll put that wee song up on SoundCloud, and it was good. And then Michael came to me about October 2025, fast forward a year, and he had said, I've taken 7 or 8 of your poems and I've made them into songs, and I'd like you to do the same, to read the poem. And after a couple of weeks, it was up to about 15, 16 songs. And just one night, Michael asked me to come to the Sunflower Folk Club, the charity night, where everybody gets to do 2 songs. There's no headline slot, it's just open to the floor. And we did 2 unrehearsed, impromptu songs that Michael had written to my poems, and went down really well, I think. And Fergus Woods came over and said, I want you to do a headline slot in January. And we agreed, we were delighted. And so we sat down Wednesday past, and we sorted a hammered out a set list. And it was so easy, it was so cool. It reminded me of days in the band where we used to sit down and do that sort of stuff. So that's the 22nd of February, a Thursday night. We're in the headline slot in the Sunflower Folk Club. Love Amy charity have a night that was postponed from September, maybe. It's going to be Sunday, the 25th of January. I think there's 7 or 8 poets and musicians raising funds for Love Amy. And that's Sunday, the 25th of January in Donaghadee. And finally is the Farset gig. It's the penultimate one, the second last. And it's the last Tuesday in January in Farset. And I'd love you to come along. So the reason I'm here is obviously to read you some poems. I'm going to read you 4 around the timestamp of New Year's. Excuse me. Um, yeah, I think I'll let the poem speak. Midnight Smile. Stacks of light refract my poor eyesight. Night is out and rhyming my lines into neat clauses of lowercase living. Feeling as midnight as Sunday, and wide awake this infinite black of space, I celebrate sight of all these dead suns I chance to see. How perfectly alone I feel my pacing, a million miles deep with what eyes were given me, what ears to hear, what great big lonesome smile I have this lonely state. Lack of looking is another of the sicknesses of Ulster I made seek out old drugs to fix. Ending December, a photograph. Bus passes by end of my street. I've missed it. Yet the bird call has hardwired our system to sing stiff, Sing threat is a faraway thing. I don't mind. Another moment alone to go into my soul. Another grasp at inner past. Get over the losses of year. I peer deeply into the warm and tender it has been with you so far. Time flows bold, a sequence maybe. A tale a lifetime in the making travels with me into town to meet with simple love. Gathers in the corners of a photograph of a city unfolding as a poem or two. Dawn, New Year's Eve. Dawnlight paints frost onto the gardens. Cold car the yard has been telling me story of frost all night. It is this morning's colours which take me wide at my smile, last day of the year. I don't have view of rising sun my angle, but I do catch her illuminations, city facing windows, slopes these neat hills. As street lamps pop off, as though shadows were enough, that they couldn't face task to shine in a new day, I'm torn between stoked for year gone and all those slopes done my own. We have work to do tomorrow. We have healing from grasping at past too, but for now we've this. Dawn, New Year's Day. I tread lightly as they dream, asleep they're bedding down city centre New Year's Day. It doesn't rest well upon me to have this crisis of time. No one should have to wait along upon home. Bodies splayed this morning after others' high society night, curled a doorway, no privacy, the rise and fall for breath, multiple sleeping bags in multiple contort positions make. This chill bites my hands. Surely wind is racking rest. Slow drops of little sleep on cold stone. No. 58 souls passed to the other side in 25. A New Year's wish might be that none died. There you go. A couple of wee New Year's poems and a couple of plugs. And I wish you all the best for the new year. We got through last year, we'll get through this year. And yeah, maybe see you at a wee gig in January. That'll be real cool. Happy New Year. Bye.